right, guys. So, after the last video, I have kind of made a couple of changes and chose a different couple of different things that I'm going to use. And so I wanted you guys to kind of know what I've done here. Of course, you have your canvas, but this is my background. I believe that I'm going to use. I'm going to either use that or I'm going to use this gray. And I'm not positive on the gray. I like it, but I don't think that I'm going to end up using it. I also have this piece that's got several things in here that I'm going to try to use. Of course, my baby picture is here. And then I have a stripe piece that I may use as well. So I've got all of these things here. And so what I want to do is start with my background. And I'm just going to go ahead and make that my background. I've kind of made that decision on the fly. And I'm making it as large as the canvas. So I'm good with that. I'm going to leave that background there. And I'm going to go ahead and lock it in place. That way I can't move it because sometimes I manage to click on it and I don't mean to. And so here's what I know. I've got this picture here, and I love this picture. It's got a lot of different things on it. I think I'm going to play around with a couple of ideas. Knowing that this is for a baby, it needs to be soft. It needs to be kind of, but it doesn't have to be, but it can be. So what I'm trying to do here is just decide what I want to use of these things. And I've got 3 different things on here. I love the scallop thing, so I'm going to play with that first. And I'm even going to make this a little smaller so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. I'm going to take my rectangle tool and I'm going to select just the scallop part. Okay, so I don't want anything more than the scallop really, but it's okay if I get just a little bit more. And I've got a good catch right there. I'm going to press Control J because in Photopea, Control J works just as well. And I'm going to call this layer scallop. I don't know if I'm going to get to use it, but I think I will. Okay. There's a couple of other things. I'm going to go back to this 3 types here. I like this plaid here. So I'm going to start right about here. And I'm going to go across. Get me a good catch on the plaid. So I'm going to pop it up just a little. There we go. All right. So I've got that piece. So I'm going to Control J that. Call it plaid. And I think just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and do a dots. I don't know that I'm going to use it, but I'm going to do one anyway. So I'm going to start up here at the top and just do some dots here. I'm going to try to finish through a line. And Control J that. I'm on the right layer. I am. So I'm going to call that layer dots. Okay. All right. So I have all of these pieces, and I'm going to kind of turn off some of this stuff for a minute and turn that one off too, and just leave the plaid. All right. So I like this plaid. I can see lots of opportunities for this. It does seem to be a little darker than my other blue, but I think it'll be okay in the end. I think that I'm going to want to turn it and maybe line this side with it. So I'm going to try to make it a little smaller first. There we go. Now flip it. Okay. And I'm going to place him right here. Because I kind of have an idea in my mind about how this is going to look. So I want to put that there. And I need to say okay to that. So I'm going to click here. And then I like adding shapes. And I know that your rubric says you need shapes. So I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to grab myself the rectangle tool. And I've already got white in there. But I could do something different if I wanted to. I could put that blue in there. So let's go and let's select this blue color. Okay. So I'm going to click that right there. Click OK. And I'm going to make my stripe right there in that blue. Okay. So now you have this blue piece that's there that's kind of like a band that's kind of getting things in place. We'll go back to that. There we go. All right. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm just setting it up, just kind of playing with some ideas. I may want to make that a little thinner. There we go. Click my check mark. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so this is a good start. All right, so I'm going to stop it right here, and you guys can pick up with me on the next video.